But realistically, probably Flash Fire is better, especially in the context of the team we'll be running it on. Yeah, so. And are we starting? Are we live? The lag is insane. Like, I don't know what it has been lately, but just starting streams is so slow. It might be my internet connection. It might be the internet connection. When are we? Oh my god. Okay, finally, it looks like we're live. Okay. I don't know how much of that got cut off. But, are we live? I'm not seeing anything still on my end. This is wild. Okay, we're finally live. Jeez. Anyway, sorry about that, guys. So, let's talk Mega Houndoom. Let's talk Mega Houndoom. We are obviously going to be using Solar Power. Solar Power, incredibly strong ability. And on a Pokemon like Mega Houndoom, I mean, come on. It's incredible. The speed stat is really good at 361. The special attack is, of course, nasty. And though the real main attraction here... And someone said, are you not concerned about streaming versus the Knicks versus Celtics playoff game? Not at all. I don't know. I know enough. I'm pretty sure that's basketball. But I had no idea the game was going on, and I'm not... I mean, come on. Like, we're Pokemon players. If it's between Mega Houndoom and basketball, it's no question. I mean... Anyway... Oh, it doesn't have Weather Ball. That's sad. Not even in that dex, eh? But anyway, we're gonna go Flamethrower. We never run Fire Blast. We're not that guy. And probably Solar Beam last. So Mega Houndoom is sick. I mean, what? Actually, no. We need Focus Blast for Tyranitar, don't we? Oh, it doesn't get Focus Blast. That's not good. Are we just... Maybe we're just cooked if we see a T-Tar. Or we could go Hidden Power Fighting, I guess. Because realistically in Sun, like, we're gonna be frying everything anyway, aren't we? Let's take a look and see how much Mega Houndoom is doing. Also, let me know if the music's too quiet. It's really quiet for me, but... Tyranitar. Our Mega Tyranitar. So, wow, that's not very good. Hidden Power Fighting is... like barely getting the 2 shots, so I don't think that's worth it, honestly. I think we just go Solar Beam last, and we just take the L against Mega Tyranitar. Anyway, though, so let's let Mega Houndoom. As with most of offensive Pokemon, we're going to start by Walled By. And we're just going to make a little list. And I can pretty quickly tell you what Mega Houndoom is walled by. Mega Tyranitar. That is it. Literally nothing else. Mega Houndoom is really, really strong. And nothing else walls it. It's just Tyranitar. Like, that is the singular Pokemon. Well, the problem with Solar Beam doing as much as HP Fighting is it doesn't, because it's half power in Sand and it takes 2 turns. So we're still screwed against Mega T-Tar, but... also, Mikaem520 saying just bring a T-Tar counter. The problem is, though, if you don't break past the Pokemon, with an offensive team, which you better believe the Houndoom's going to be on, you can't just, like, switch into it, and then your opponent's not just going to leave the Tyranitar in to die. Something I do want to check is if we kill Ting-Lu. This may be reason to... That's not doing quite... I think... Actually, Solar Beam. Okay, yeah, we do kill Ting-Lu, guaranteed in Sun, with +2 Solar Beam, which is pretty hilarious. How common is Mega Tyranitar in Natdex? That is a good question. So there's the Natdex format, and let's do a quick search here for Tyranitar. So regular, those are combined, that's a pretty high percentage. So we're looking at around 7%, which is worth considering. Yeah, that's worth considering. But I think we just accept that inconsistency, honestly, and I think that's fine. I don't see that as being a huge issue, personally. And anyway, so I kind of had an interesting idea for this. And the other thing that's really cool about Mega Houndoom, strengths, stall breaker. This thing actually ruins a stall team. Let me show you what like a chance he is taking. So in Sun, get ready for this, guys. So you are taking Solar Power Chip, which is very much worth considering, but look at that. I mean, come on. You are smoking Eviolite Chansey with boosted fire moves. Like, you actually really put a serious dent in stall. Okay, Mikaeum saying it's doing as much to Tyranitar. Again. Tyranitar in Sand, and then we're going to do Hidden Power Fighting. Alright, look at that. Mikaeum, you're wrong. Okay, moving on. So, the weaknesses. Obviously, T-Tar. But then also revenge killing, especially with the chip it inflicts upon itself with solar power, and you better believe we're running Sun. We are running Sun. To do anything else is just a huge mistake. Revenge killing. It's super easy to revenge kill and very vulnerable to Scarfers and Zamazenta. Now, we're either going to pair this with a Torkoal or a Ninetales. It's going to be a Ninetale. Well, actually, is there some other Sunsetter I forgot? Okay, no. Other than Zard, which we obviously can't do Zard and Mega Doom, but that would be one heck of a core. That would be an absolutely epic core. Anyway, though. Oh, maybe chat was just moving slowly. I thought you said that again. No, yeah, okay. Mikaeum, I apologize. You only said it once. I'm just, I was just looking back at chat and thought it'd move more. Anyway, so we're going to run Heat Rock, but I had an interesting idea that I thought would be really fun. And I've really been wanting to try it. And that is Sun Webs, baby. It's time. There are so many web setters I really honestly want to try out. Slurpuff is always fun, but realistically, probably Rabombi's the best. Actually, Leavanny, though. Let's do this. We're doing this. Yeah, we're doing this. We're doing Leavanny Sunwebs in Not Dex. So Leavanny has Chlorophyll, which is why I'm doing this, for anyone who's confused. And I think it was Ausma who did actually a not bad job of this in OU, and it worked pretty well. But yeah, with Houndoom's strengths and weaknesses being what they are, I think Webs is absolutely the move here. And somebody said, you know, do Specs Tails. So Specs Ninetales, not a bad Pokemon, and I've considered Specs Ninetales semi-Sun before, but there aren't really any Chlorophyll Pokemon that can just kind of hit hard right off the bat. I don't think. I mean, if with a Houndoom, you absolutely want the Heat Rock, so it's kind of a moot point, but I mean, maybe with like a CB, Hisuian Lilligant, that could be kind of cool. So we might try that in OU. I'm going to write that down. It's kind of a fun idea. Specs Tails Semi-Sun in OU. Tails Semi-Sun in OU. It's a good reminder. Thank you, Ski. But yeah, we're doing this. And of course, we're running a Raging Bolt with Dragonium Z. Because, like, come on. Wait, that's not it. Dragonium Z. Because I just thought this would be... And we're going to do Draco Meteor, you already know. I thought this would be so cool to do. Like with web, because here's the thing: Raging Bolt with Timid Max on webs is actually outspeeding Zamazenta, which is like the fastest Pokemon in the tier currently. Post Dragapult ban, I believe we outspeed Zama. Do we just okay? No, Zama outspeeds us by 1 point, so never mind. We're going modest, but honestly, that's maybe better. Modest, for greed, right? So yeah, this looks good. And someone said this team is begging for Tusk. I absolutely agree. I mean, Tusk fits well on webs. It really appreciates the sun boost. Yeah, Tusk is an absolute no-brainer here. I feel like all of these team members are kind of auto ads. Like I'm gonna keep these 5 preserved because realistically, could you see us running this? I think maybe I could see there being something better to abuse this spot than Raging Bolt. But I think Raging Bolt is good here. It gives us the help we need against water, which I like. I mean, because I guess Leavanny, well, maybe we aren't that bad against water. I feel like we probably want a Raging Bolt here. But yeah, no, Tusk here. I think the first person who said Tusk in chat first? Corvamore, but Ski has been backing it up. But yeah, Corvamore saying this team's begging for Tusk. You're absolutely right. I probably would have seen that, but who knows? Corvamore sped it up. And aren't you too weak to Lando? I mean, yeah, that's kind of a good question. Scarf Lando here is devastating, I'm not going to lie. Leavanny does get triple axle, though, which we are, of course, running, and that helps a lot. So that is nice. You know what? Actually, Heal Bell is such a cool tech on this, honestly. That's pretty cool. Leavanny has just so much it can do. Can it taunt? It can't taunt. That's a shame. I was hoping we could, stop Corviknight from removing our webs. Magic Coat could be pretty interesting as well. What item do I see on the Leavanny? Really good question. I honestly don't know. I think Ausma ran like an eject pack Leaf Storm or something like that, or... But yeah, no, we're not doing Whimsicott. Whimsicott with Terra Ghost in SVOU is actually fire. It's worked really well. I think someone got like a very high rank with Whimsicott. But yeah, let's take this simple and say, let's make a we lose to list, and then we'll go from there. And then we'll have another potential final Pokemon. Say your ideas in chat, by the way. If anything pops into your mind that looks really good, tell me. Mikium saying Corv. No, I don't think that's... I mean, like, maybe, but I really doubt that's I doubt that's the move here. I very much doubt it. I am a little worried about fairy types. I think in particular, Mega Diancie is really, really tough because it can deny webs, which is... it denies webs and it kind of actually destroys our entire team. So I think Mega Diancie is the biggest threat. Lilligant instead of Leavanny is a no-go because we really want Sticky Web. Dice Bullet Seed Leavanny sounds kind of weird. I don't think that's the move. Yeah, but like whatever Pokemon we add absolutely needs to be good against Mega Diancie. That is for sure. Zama does look really annoying. I agree. Actually, is it just a gold? I think it's just a gold. I'm pretty sure the last Pokemon's just a Goldengo. Because we're struggling with Diancie and Zamazenta, so like... I'm not sure I'm seeing a world where we don't just add a Goldengo here. You know what I'm saying, guys? You feel me? Spadaf Mola, that's definitely not it, guys. Wow. Is Dragonite a problem? Not tremendously. Cresselia, I don't think that's good without Terra Ski, because you just get poisoned. I don't think we lose to T-Tar. Because Ninetales can burn it, Leavanny hits it hard, Tusk hits it hard, Bolt. I'll say Tyranitar, kinda. We also, it's a web. I feel like gold just makes so much sense here, but we'll look further. But we've got to add Goldengo as definitely a potential one. Cress adds Levitate pivots, helps versus Diane's. I mean, it'd be a Balloon gold for sure. Like Balloon, it would be Balloon because we don't have, you know, we have nothing for Landorus right now. Yeah, Sun's going to be weak to ground. I think that's just the nature of the world. Like, I just think Cress is too passive for this team. I mean, Ski, tell me the 4 moves. Like, you want... Cress got Morning Sun? Yeah, no, okay. I don't know what you're talking... Maybe you're talking about something else. Yeah, I'd say Landorus. Scarfland. Non-Scarf Lando is not an issue because we just kill it with everything. Kinda regular Lando. Kinda, but not so much. Remember, Leavanny gets triple axle, which we will be running. That is relevant. Any Defiant Sunmons? That's a good point. Let's check in on some Defiant and competitive things. No, nothing on the Defiant side. I mean, other Kingambit. I mean, Kingambit's a Kingambit, but we need something for Zama. Competitive. Let's see. Whoa, starting off in RU. That's not good, and it's a Hurricane user, so no, that's not going to do it. But it was a good thought. This is Munch stats that I'm using to find out usage statistics, somebody was asking. I was using Peakalytics, but they were taking forever to update. Like, they took actually forever. It was bad. Ski recommending eject button Cress. I'll write it down, but I really don't think that's going to be good at all. I do not think that's the move. Yeah, Crest gets Moonlight, which is boosted in Sun. That's correct. You know, actually, okay, hold up. Cresselia does... It does kind of help... Well, the problem is Diancie. Cresselia is not doing much against Diancie. Like, I'm trying to think. Let's craft this a little bit. I really want Lunar Dance because Houndoom, right? I think that's kind of a no-brainer. We want Moonlight, probably. I think Eject Pack Leaf Storm is the way to go on this, honestly. I think this is probably the set. Yeah, I think this is probably good. I don't know why you guys think Whimsicott is what we need here. I mean, I guess it does kind of... Okay, fine. Fine. I'll write Whimsicott down. We'll put it down. I guess it does get Hidden Power Fire, which could be good. I just got an ad that told me that I would get thicker hair if I chewed some, like, drug. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Guys, please, when you get ads, and I'm sure you guys aren't super dumb, but just believe what makes sense. Don't believe what you want to hear, you know? That ad just disgusted me. I just can't imagine the person who put out such absolute garbage. The problem with this is we have no spin blocker. But it's a cool idea. Oh, minus defense? Yeah, probably minus spit F's a little better, eh? Yeah, probably. So, Mikam, if we put on a Corv, what's going to stop us from getting destroyed by a CB Zama? That's the issue. I'm so excited to use this team, guys. I'm actually like, whoa, this is gonna be, however this goes, we're gonna get some fun games today. Of that I am certain. However this goes, we're gonna get some fun games today. Isn't Stella Steeler really good here? No, because Zama, but you're close. There is also... I'll put Celesteela down as an idea. If Arbolt goes. Because we definitely can't have... I mean, okay, like a Fizdef Corv here. We'd have to run Ironhead for Diancie. And we're kind of getting still smoked by Mystical Fire. Let's think. We end up either losing to Mystical Fire. No, I don't think Corv is ever an option here. The other thing about Leavanny is it kind of beats a lot of spinners. So maybe it's less necessary that we... Okay, I should have been paying more attention to our lose to list. I think that's about it, though. I don't think we're getting cooked by anything else. I think Mega Lopunny kinda is a bit rough. It does hate webs, though, Mega Lop. Funny thing I want to quickly check. If we lead Houndoom against a Charizard Y, do we just kill it with a Dark Pulse immediately? No, we do not at all. We do win 1v1 though, because its Scorching Sands doesn't do... How fat is Mega Houndoom? That's actually not terrible bulk. I'm kind of impressed. Okay. This is going to be a Sun team? It's a Houndoom. Yeah, bruh, what? Like... What did you think? I was just gonna, like, raw dog Houndoom on some, like, balance? Nah. Okay, Mikam, if you're running a Spadef Corv, we definitely lose to Zama. We need more against Zama. Regice, that's the move. That's what we need in the last slot, is a Regice. Thank you very much, Andrew G. You've really solved it. We're all here talking about Pokemon that do something, but then you realize that Regice was the answer the whole time. Thank you for your input. Really. I mean that. This is still tough against fairies, is, I guess, my main concern here. I think we have to go special defensive on Cresselia. I made the Leavanny minus defense a while ago. I don't know what you're yapping about. I'm a little worried about Volcarona. Which is so funny. But I am, it's true. What a world, eh? Okay, if we make this Cresselia, Diancie Mega. Okay. But the other thing is we can potentially get up webs because our web setter is a Leavanny, right? That I think that does bear mentioning or deserves mention. Okay, let's check a Diamond Storm. Okay, probably given this damage, we probably go like a kind of a mixed def situation on Cresselia. Because I do like each. Here's the thing. Of all these last team slots, I think Goldengo is the obvious answer. So I want to try Cresselia first, and if we're happy with it, if we're happy with it, we'll keep it. If not, we'll just try gold. And the reason I'm trying this first is because I don't think we'll be unhappy with gold. So I kind of just want to give Cress a chance to shine first. And we'll go Ice Beam. And then for the last, like we could run, this thing gets Solar Beam. Like we could do that. I kind of don't want to run Solar Beam. I feel like there's probably a better option. Like Thunder Wave, for example. Does it get Psychic Noise? That's kind of a fun one. Oh, they didn't give it to it. I guess, yeah. I guess I would have probably seen it around OU. Why not just... I don't hate Goldengo. I use Goldengo all the time. Anybody who's been attending my streams for a while can attest to the fact that I will throw a Goldengo on the team. The idea is, though, I want to test multiple versions, and I want to give Cresselia a chance before we just move on to Goldengo. I'm going to go with Future Sight last, because I think that's a cool utility move. Actually, no. Cresselia's special attack is a lot worse than I thought it was. Never mind. Okay. Is Moonblast the move, perhaps? I'm still worried about Volcarona is the thing. I don't know if offensive pressure is going to be enough for the Moth. I feel like it's not. How are we getting Mega Houndoom in? Sacking stuff? I don't know. Eject buttons, you know. Look, guys, I understand you like gold. I think gold's probably going to be better too. Let's just give Cresselia a freaking chance, okay? It's not going to be... Let's not get worked up about this. Toxic. We'll see how this goes. Okay, Leavanny. Let's make sure Leavanny has enough juice to kill a Mega Diancie. Leaf Storm. Cool. We are killing. Yeah. Oh, and they went low kick over knock. Probably, honestly, a good move given King Gambit's being in the tier. So, yeah, okay. That works. I think that's good Leaf Storm. We'll go max. I think this is a spread I'm happy with. Now, let's do some other investments. So we want Drought on that. We're going to go Encore, Wisp, Weather Ball, and Healing Wish, just like we do in OU. I do like Healing Wish plus Houndoom. So maybe we need Cresselia less, just something to keep in mind. T-Wave, yeah, okay, you know what, sure, let's go T-Wave. You're probably right. You're probably right. And we'll go special. Actually, well, let's check how many Mega Diancie are running around using Diamond Storm. Let's check up on that. Well, and they do only have like 8. So they do frequently run it, but I think they only have 8. Let me check this. Diamond Storm, PP. Oh, it doesn't show it on the calc. DT Diamond Storm. 8 PP. Okay, so we can stall that pretty easily with our insane Moonlights. So, yeah, let's just roll with this and see what happens. On this, we're going to go timid, and we'll go with a bulky set, of course. We do want to go 248. So guys, you want odd HP on Rock's weak Pokemon, so you can switch in. Why Leavanny and not Lilligant to H? Because Sticky Web. It's a Sticky Web team. It's a Sticky Web team. Okay, anyway. And we're going to Flash Fire at the start, of course, because that could come in handy, because we actually don't love switching into fire moves, which is pretty funny, but, you know, it's true. Okay, we got Chlorophyll, Drought, Flash Fire, good. Tusk set's a little weird. Part of me wants to go insane and run like a Life Orb. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever just say Life Orb Tusk time? But Life Orb Tusk is not probably a good idea, is it? Probably not, eh? But I really want to. Let's see what happens. We'll figure it out. Mr. S, thank you for the £2. I appreciate it. Rapid Spin, Ice Spinner, SR, Headlong. Does that work? Let's go with that. Actually, nah. I want to run an attack. I feel like we need Rapid Spin. Okay, realistically, maybe we go Eject Pack and boost. No, but it's webs. I really want to, like, power, you know? Booster Speed, we'll consider this. We'll consider Booster Speed, Tusk, perhaps Eject Pack. But I think, actually, we don't really need rocks that... Okay, let's do Life Orb Close Combat. We're doing it. We're doing it. I'm making it happen. Oh, Head Smash, though. Oh, that's tempting. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's run Head Smash. We're doing it. We're giving it a go. Okay. Dragonium Z. CM. Thunder Clap. Thunder Bolt. Draco. Meteor. You already know. Max Speed, of course. And I think that's it. I think we're ready to go. Levitate, Proto, Chlorophyll. I think if you Rapid Spin and die to Life Orb, it works, but we'll find out. Let's look. This may be trash, and probably there are better Pokemon, and probably we can refine things a little bit, but let's just give it a go and see what happens to start with. Okay, we immediately see a Diancie. This is not going according to plan, folks. Let's kick it off with 9. Can Leavanny live a Diancie hit? Actually, honestly, probably, maybe because we put minus Spit F, I feel like we're not taking a Moonblast. So we actually are taking a Moonblast, but we're not taking a Diamond Storm, not in a million years. So I think we still lead with 9. I think let's lead with Ninetales and let's eject into Cresselia. I think this is fine. Yeah. Or let's eject with Cresselia. Okay, that's not good. That's not good. Yeah. Let's T-Wave. Because, yeah, it was either going to attack or swap. This is where a booster Tusk would have been pretty nice. But let's Sticky Web. I don't think you stay in here. I don't think you do. If they do, we're immediately cooked. Actually, it is an HO lead, Diancie. This is an HO team. Let's Leaf Storm. Okay, we should have. Well, actually, maybe not should have, because this is really scary for us. Can we kill Mega Diancie with a Flamethrower from Mega Houndoom? No. Raging Bolt Calm Mind kind of looks nasty here. Let's do that. Leftovers, okay. If you only had Corviknight, dude, Corviknight is, no, Corviknight's not, Corviknight sucks here. I'm saying it. It sucks here. Let's just T-Bolt. Okay, cool. We immediately just decimate the King Gambit. That's good. This dies. And I think this thing's gonna sub up. Okay, it didn't sub up. We don't get dropped though. We kill the Diancie. Low key, this is going okay. I do fear what happens if we let that Volcarona set up. Team weaknesses. Volcarona. Mega Diancie. I mean, obviously we Thunderclap, right? Come on. No, actually, let's T-Bolt. No, well... Let's Thunderclap. Let's Thunderclap. No, but our opponent, they're going to be desperate. I think the right play is to T-Bolt. 1 second. Yes, because here's the thing. I really don't want them to set up... Because if they T-Bolt, if they kill us here with an attack, we can go Crest and we can T-Wave. Good thing. If we Thunderclap there, we would have made a huge mistake. We made the right play. Or I made the right play. If you made the wrong play, say it in chat. You're bad. No, I'm kidding. Of course. Okay. I mean, we're going to die here. Are we okay with that, or do we want to save this? I think we can go Crest here, actually, pretty easily. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go Crest here. We can T-Wave this thing, unless we get paralyzed. I mean, frozen. We don't. Great. Let's T-Wave. Okay, that's fine. Let's Lunar Dance. We want to remove, I think the vision here, I think it's a Raging Bolt endgame is the plan I see myself gravitating toward. So let's go Tusk here. No, but Lunar Dance restores PP as well. Because does Lunar Dance get stored like Healing Wish? Let's see. Okay, we didn't get bestowed, so that's good. Let's rapid spin here. Hopefully we get a para, and then we can just light this thing up with a close combat. But, you know, it's fine. Actually, Tusk kind of wins. Probably we shouldn't have done this, but whatever. I feel like winning with Raging Bolt. Let's see. We get Terra Star Stormed. We survive, because we're that guy. Okay, Headlong, right? Yeah. Okay, we die. That's kind of insane, but the thing can't spin again, which is good. Can we... I think we encore it into spin, and then we go into Raging Bolt. Sounds pretty good. Has Ninetales done anything this game? Has it used a single move? Because if so, it'll get Lunar Danced. Let's just search this. Ninetales. Okay, it immediately switched out. And that's it. Okay, so no, we'll be fine doing that. Cool. Well, let's go Bolt now. So we'll restore Bolt to all of its glory. Let's T-Bolt. Okay, Terrapago's gonna... Okay. Oh, we Thunderclapped. Whoa. I usually put it in the other order. Well, let's Calm Mind. Okay, great. We like that. Let's just T-Bolt this. I think we just Z Draco here. Okay, we're going to get Z'd and we're going to get smoked. Tectonic Rage, that's pretty tough. I think we got to go into this in Wisp. We are definitely probably going to lose to a Volcarona. Okay, I think I see a way out here. Maybe. Okay, and now we're going to go immediately into Houndoom. Just maybe. Let's see. Not quite. Probably going to lose here, but can Leavanny do it? Triple Axle never kills, even a minimum defense. I wish we had knockoff right about now. Let's go into this and click triple axle. Maybe we get a critical hit. Maybe something like that. Okay. Honestly, Leavanny, you did good. You've put us in a spot where we can... No, we're probably going to die to a fire move here, right? Probably. Okay, it was Swarm. GG. Yeah, Volcarona was way too much of a threat for that team. Volcarona was way too much of a threat for this team. This was that was an unacceptably bad matchup. Now, could I have played that endgame better with Tusk and won the game? Absolutely. Did I get greedy trying to set up with Raging Bolt? For sure. At the same time, this team is still way too weak to Volcarona. We give it way too many setup opportunities and can't do enough in return. Also, a ton of them run Substitute, so like T-Wave is like, you know, how much is it really doing? And then honestly, we Thunderwave it. As long as it sets up as we Thunderwave it, we actually still could be cooked. So I think we got to get rid of Cresselia for something that just is better. I think Cresselia was just too passive there. If we had Fire Blast on Houndoom, we would have won that game. Unless we missed, of course. The Super Smash Bros. Dating app was just... Well, yeah, of course that's Super Smash. That'd be the worst dating app ever. There'd be like... Well, okay, Smash Bros. Has, I guess, more women, I think, than the average gaming community, but that would be really bad. Yeah, we're getting rid of Crest. Okay. Goldengo would not help either, though. Honestly, kind of shocked we didn't have Volcarona on this list. Volcarona. So I think these are the main ones I think that we need to consider. Well, these four. Really. I think these four are the big ones. Bro telling me I forgot my Terra types and Nat decks. Terra is banned. Come on, people. Also, tomorrow, SRN will be joining us for OU, so get hyped for that. That'll be a great time. Also, viewership doing really well, guys. Make sure to leave a like. Let's get this party pumping. So... these are the weaknesses. Roaring Moon is kind of an enticing idea. Roaring Moon would help a little bit with Mega Diancie because it naturally outspeeds and can hit it with a strong EQ. So that could potentially be a move over Raging Bolt. So let's consider that. let's say we went, now I do somewhat more in the loss of priority, but let's say we went Roaring Moon. Roaring Moon. Also, let's just quick reminder of photosynthesis Pokemon to make sure I didn't forget anything super obvious. No, I didn't. Okay, cool. Probably Dragonium. Actually, like Z Ground. Let's go Dragonium. Z Dark is obviously pretty cool too, but like, but it's not much power on knockoff, is it? EQ. Well, maybe Z Ground with like. We could do Ground Z and then like Roost last. Could be kind of nice. Let's try this. This seems kind of cool. And we will go Jolly. We do need to outspeed. Let's outspeed Ival. So that's what is that? 340, 364. So let's hit 365. And then we'll go max attack and we'll get a little bit in bulk. Probably better to put that in defense, actually. Maybe we end up going faster because this does not quite seem worth it. But we are getting the attack boost, which we would have kind of gotten anyway, but, you know, whatever. Sea Beyond Moon, I get where you're coming from, but I don't think that's the best move on this type of team. So if we have Moon, I think that makes us better against Diancie. But that's about it. So we still have to consider, like, we have something that outspeeds Diancie, which I think is really nice. You know, actually, no. Let's go, I think this is better. I think this set's better. Blacephalon is not what we need. We don't need another breaker that can't handle Tyranitar. That's not the answer here. I gotta say though, like, we ran into a Mega Diancie Volcarona team immediately. That was kind of unfortunate. I'm not saying I'm, you know, like, upset about it, because it's kind of good in a way how Ladder has a knack for revealing your team's problems, but that was a little bit unfortunate. But okay, so our last needs to cover these guys. Volcarona, Zama, Landorus, and kind of fairy types in general. Maybe like a weak armor Ceruledge. Have I thought about using Haxorus in OU? No. So Outclassed was never Haxorus's problem. It's not like, oh, Haxorus is good, but it's just not good enough. There are better things. No, Haxorus sucks. It's terrible, it's awful, it's garbage. Yeah, that's my Haxorus summary. No, nothing more to add. I'd like to add a ghost type. In Natdex, T-Tar is not washed. Mega T-Tar has Pursuit, and it still contains the knockoff buff, so Tyranitar is pretty good in Natdex, just not in OU. Somebody's saying, yeah, there's no Pokemon that exists that does that. Yeah, you may be right. Where's a Ceruledge with Levitate when you need one? Am I right? Can Leavanny do anything to prevent a Volcarona from setting up on it? It has like a rock move maybe, but does it even have a rock move? Let's check. No, that's not really. I mean, it has that, but that's not great. people saying just use gold, but like, you saw what just happened. Okay, how about this? How about this? We can try a T-Wave Balloon Gold. Because now that we have a physical attacker instead of that, I think that kind of helps somewhat. No, but what if actually a Boots Volcarona just comes in and Quiver Dances one single time on Leavanny? Like, we lose. We immediately lose. This is still not acceptable. I think we may need a Dragonite, folks. I think we may need a Dragonite. But that would kind of demand replacing Moon. That one guy in chat that thinks Primarina beats Volcarona. How silly. How silly. No, Mickey, I'm not adding a I'm not adding a Corviknight to this team. You try a Corviknight Webs Sun team and tell me how it goes. Yeah, I feel like Dragonite might... Let's just take a look at some Pokemon, though. Let's take a look at some Chlorophyll things. I wish... Scovillain's attack is actually not bad. We could low-key just, like, pop Flare Blitz on this guy. When did I say D-Knight was bad on Webs? D-Knight's been good on a number of Webs teams. It doesn't, like, an E-Speed Terra Normal set doesn't take the best advantage of Webs, but it's not bad on Webs, especially if it's not Terra Normal E-Speed. I don't think we'll find what we're looking for in Chlorophyll Pokemon. Let's check any just fire types, just general. You know, actually, hold up. Might an Arcanine Hisui be in order? How much are we doing to an Alomomola with that? Okay, not enough. Not actually not even close to being... Well, okay. But it's not going to run max HP. But, like, still, that's not... Yeah, that's not enough. Head Smash kind of putting in the work there, but... Let's try... Ski recommended Dragonite Ceruledge. Let's give that a go. If we're going to run this, though, we've got to run a more responsible Tusk set. Let's go with... I think that's fine. Bitterblade, Sneak, and normally I hate Poltergeist, and I think it's terrible, but that's an SVOU. In Natdex, everything has an item always, so I actually think Poltergeist is pretty solid. And of course we go Adamant. On this, Dragonium, probably, and I'm going to say DD, Extreme Speed, Fire Punch, and Outrage. Actually, well, this can't really touch... We are super weak now to Diancie, is the problem. So let's go, but then we lose priority. This is tough. Unironically Colossal. No. No, we're not doing that. We have standards. Fire. Let's see. We need like another thing that's actually going to abuse this sun that also deals with Mega Diancie. Thank you, Dane Foley. I appreciate it. Blaziken could be kind of hype. That's a fun one. Everybody likes Blaziken. Everybody should. I mean, we did run that on webs last time when we tried it. Somebody else had the idea of like a Cinderace. That could be kind of cool, like a Banded Ace maybe. Darmanitan, always funny. Gotta love that, you know, like Banded Flare Blitz, Sheer Force, and Sun. That goes pretty hard. Heatran doesn't answer Mega Diancie. You guys know about Earth Power, right? Why is this so hard? I thought building Sunwebs would be easy. Okay, well here's the thing. Let's say, okay, let's take a look at this possibility. Let's say we put on a Ceruledge, but we left the D-Knight slot open. Where would that leave us with our threats? That would leave us with... We could get rid of the big one, which is Volcarona. Zamazenta, kinda, because CB sets are dealt with a little bit. But a lot of them are still pretty scary. And then we're left with these guys. Diancie, Zama, Landorus. Could be gold, but I feel like we can maybe pick something that's a bit better of an abuser. Yeah, I mean, I considered Venusaur, but I just don't think it's that great. I feel like we can do better than Venusaur. I'd like to have a ground immunity here, but I think we can do better than... Maybe it's okay to go Dragonite here. No, but that's the thing with Diancie. Then we come into that problem again. It could be Air Balloon Gold. We also have a Z slot available, which is big. So I guess Balloon Gold. Whoops. Let's just check out some Levitators. Okay, Levitate's not our... Well, maybe a Hydreigon. No, Diancie. Flying. Anything with flying type? No, because then it's a flying type and it's weak to... So yeah, it's got to be a balloon thing then. Something that's comfortable running balloon, which is okay. I don't think we're like colossally, unforgivably weak to Landorus, but it's not great. SD Venu for the streets. No, that's not it. That's not what we're doing. Also, remember to like the stream. Scovillain is really funny, but it does not help us do what we need to do here. We've also lost our eject button Pokemon, so this actually, whatever we add needs to be actually like able to switch into Diancie, which is kind of an impossible task. That's part of the problem. Yeah, like what actually, nothing switches into a Diancie. Okay, how about this? Can we like, if we gave this Tusk an Assault Vest and Max Spadef, I mean, that might actually work. Honestly, Max Spadef, Max Speed, AV, 4 attacks Tusk is a possibility, I would say. Because we would still get the boost in it. Well, not quite. We need to add a little bit. There we go. Now we get the boost in attack. That kind of could be the move. We got to restart this music. Like that, maybe that's it. That's probably not it, though. There's got to be a better way. Eject Ting-Lu? No, guys, let's get serious. Maybe we just say, you know what, we're okay against Landorus. Let's say we let Landorus go. Let's say we did that. Then probably what's the best in the last slot? For a Z user. Remember, we have a Z slot, and I think we'd be fools not to use it. We could go like Rockium Z on Tusk. That could be pretty funny. Or Z Ground on Tusk could go hard as well. That could probably blow up all kinds of stuff. I guess you could put a Whimsicott here if that's, I mean, Tangrowth would low-key be hilarious. Yo, let's actually, well, how much are we taking from Mega Diancie? That's a lot. That's a lot of damage. No, Tangrowth is not the move. Venu? Let's try Venu. What do these guys run? Poison? Sludge Bomb and Weather Ball, right? Or probably Ground. That's probably better, honestly. Especially with all the traps we have for Molt. And with that, we'll take away this bad Tusk set, and we'll go with... Screw it, let's go Lorb again. Let's give it a try. I wanna see what happens. No, but Lorb feels terrible here, doesn't it? We could run like Roselli Berry. Honestly, I kind of like that. Because it's kind of a bait, but at the same time, I feel like we don't really need an item that badly. Let's just do that, honestly. Yeah, I think that's fine. Let's give it a go. See what happens. And someone said AV Lando, which is kind of interesting, but not really. Okay, we immediately see a Volcarona, but no Diancie this time. This actually looks like not a bad matchup at all. I think we lead Tails right off the bat. I think Sun looks really good here. Okay, that's fine. This team doesn't have rocks, so I'm not terribly afraid of taking a Terra Starstorm. Is it better to Weather Ball or to Burn? Burn is better, but I have a chance to miss. So let's just Weather Ball and break the Terra Shell. Rock Polish. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. We're about to get hit with a Meteor Beam. And I fear we may not have an answer. Meteor Beam will kill us here, right? Yeah. Okay, so let's Venusaur. Can that come in? Yeah. Probably Venusaur comes in here and we just click Z Ground and actually wait, Weather Ball. No, that was something else. Is Weather Ball doing more than Z Ground? No, it's not. Okay, yeah. So we're just gonna go Venu here and Z Ground. Yeah, we do indeed. The thing happens as we expected. And then, oh, it's really fast. Oh, of course it's fast. I think, did we just lose? No, hold up. I'm pretty sure Mega Houndoom can tank one. No, really? Mega Starstorm, Terra Starstorm kills us? That's not good. How about Ceruledge? Can you kill with a Bitter Blade here, buddy? You sure can't. Okay. How much is Dark Pulse doing to you, though? How much is Dark Pulse doing? Too much for you to restore it, definitely. Can Leavanny outspeed? How much is Leavanny? We're not out. Actually, it's probably modest. So Leavanny is probably outspeeding. Okay, I think I have a plan. We go into this. We Leaf Storm. Okay, good. Phase 1 complete. We need our tools intact, so we have to hope it's a Terra Starstorm here, and we go Ceruledge. You Dark Pulsed! Why did you do that? Okay, let's go Leavanny now. I don't know why you do that. I actually cannot fathom that play. Does low kick doesn't kill. We got a Leaf Storm again. I mean, okay, I think we're gonna just lose to Volcarona now. Okay, cool. They did not go into Volcarona for who knows why. How much is Fake Out doing? Let's go for the webs, and we'll see what this thing does. Okay, webs are up. This is a really good start. That is not good. What is with, dude, what is the speed boosting stuff? What is, like, bro? Okay, let's Axel, I guess. That's all we can do, really. Please hit. Okay, can Ceruledge now kill? Can Ceruledge kill now? Sneak kills. Oh my god, Ceruledge, thank you so much. I think we go Tails and then we sack Leavanny. I think that's the move. Because I don't think Ninetales is dying to anything here. Psycho Cat, yeah, we're surviving. And then, yeah, Leavanny is the sack for sure. I mean, look, and if it has Bullet Punch, like, that would be the dumbest set ever. There's no way. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, you think this thing... Maybe it... You know, honestly, you're probably right. It probably didn't... Are you serious? A balloon Tapu Koko? What is going on in your head that made this a good idea? Okay, well, let's sneak and get rid of the balloon. Okay, then we'll die. Then we'll go Tusk with our super sneaky Roselli Berry. We'll get off our Rapids. It has Grass Knot. Of course it has. Of course it has Grass Knot, right? Because, like, you gotta have Grass Knot, right? You're a Tapu Koko, for God's sake. Let's Flamethrower. Of course you have Grass Knot. I mean, come on, it's a Tapu Koko. I don't know what to say. I really don't. We don't need Mega, so we're not going to. It probably is going to just Vacuum Wave us. We have to try to flinch the Volcarona. That's our way out here. Please. No. That was so dumb, dude. Like, who runs these sets? Honestly. I just, like... That wasn't a stream sniper. That was just an insanely weird team that happened to really get... Like, it was a non-Terra Starstorm Terrapagos. A balloon Koko with grass. Like, honestly, we ignore those so hard. Like, we ignore those so hard. That is not an indication of this team's performance. Like, that was just a super, super wacky team. What elo were they? Not great, I'm sure. Let's see. Yeah, 16-12. I mean, look, a lot of the time, I mean, like crazy sets are easier to beat. You'll be like, oh, like, this Coco's gonna kill my dragon type, and then it doesn't have D-Gleam and uses Grass Knot, and you're like, oh, sick. But then sometimes it just really, really gets random people. And sometimes you are that random person. HF. Let's kick this off with... I don't want to lead Ninetales against a Heatran is my concern. So let's just start with Tusk. Let's just start with Tusk. No, that wasn't a sniper, I don't think. I guess it's possible that someone was on stream and thought it'd be funny to play like a really... But I don't think so. Okay, we'll go Ninetales. I'm a little surprised to see the hard Kyurem lead, but that's fine. Hopefully not DD. If it is, I guess we lose. But let's see. Okay, Freeze Dry. Good, we can handle that. I don't think I want to Encore. I think I want to cover the Heatran better, so let's just go right into Leavanny. That'll be able to cover... Okay, cool. And let's just web up. Let's just get them up. Get this going. Okay, we get Magma Stormed. Unfortunately, it hits. That does happen sometimes. Houndoom, I think, is our move here, honestly, because Earth Power is not going to kill, and then we can actually just start taking lives. Okay, we got Earth Power, but now we're going to Mega Evo Dark Pulse. Oh, what? What? Also, I thought Solar Power was 10, not 12, so that is my bad there. Let's get out of this situation. Let's go into Ceruledge. Well, no, but it might stay in, right? Let's go into Ceruledge anyway. I thought Solar Power was 10, so that's my bad there. And we get Earth Powered on the Switch. That's really bad. Okay, let's go into Tusk. Yeah, this game's a disaster. There were some questionable plays on my end, for sure. Let's go back into Ceruledge as the Corv comes in. Okay, the Corv's never gonna come in, is it? Let's go into this. Let's Headlong. Or no, let's go Ninetales here, because that'll cover the Corv and the Protect. This thing loves protecting. Let's just Encore it. Venusaur, right? I mean, I feel like it's got to be Venu here. Hopefully the Kyurem doesn't come right in. Okay, that's manageable. I think we have to growth here. And well, no, we're gonna get Flamethrowered, right? Probably. We do just get Flamethrowered. Let's Giga Drain here. Okay, opponent makes a huge mistake, and we're maybe going to sweep with Venusaur now. That's good. Okay, we're healing. This is a good start, for sure. This person's been going for a ton of reads. I think we Giga Drain again. There's no way you sack Corviknight here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's go Ninetales. You're going to go Corv here. You have no reason not to. Whoa. That was an insane, and I have no idea why you would do that. Maybe that was a read, but I kind of doubt it. I think you were just kind of doing stuff. Let's Tectonic. Okay, we got Kit. Okay, all right. Let's Growth here. And let's EP again. I think our opponent knows they don't need to play at this point. I think they can just play safely. Wow, they're just going for reads when they really don't need to be. I guess, I mean, you know what? Sometimes you continuously click the wrong buttons. This was not a super well played game, obviously. I made a ton of mistakes. This was not a bad matchup, though. This was just me making too many mistakes. And some crazy plays from our opponent. Like, that's kind of an insane one, too, honestly. Can we, like, damage this? We can't damage this thing. I'm going to hope it doesn't have Brave Bird, and we're just going to... Okay, of course, it absolutely has Brave Bird. Immediately reveals Brave Bird. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, let's go Ceruledge, and I think we Poltergeist here, because that kills, yeah. Okay, we chip the Curum. Potentially we can win if we flinch a bit with Houndoom in this end game. Oh no, we die on entry. Okay, well, Bitterblade, probably we just lose to, yeah. GG. What can I say? We got super hard red a ton of times, and yeah, that game was, yeah, I made too many mistakes there. Definitely a winnable one. I'd say, in fact, the matchup was even in our favor. I just was trying to play too fast and just got destroyed. Yeah, this has been a rough stream, but... And why do we keep facing a heat... Okay, here's what we're going to do. This time, I'm going to not be so reckless, and I'm going to try to play more reasonably. So... let's lead with Tusk. Tusk matches up well into a lot of the opponent's team. Okay, here, let's Ice Spinner. That covers Zapdos and Lando. Okay, we go for an Ice Spinner. We don't get parried. Let's take a look at that damage. That damage indicates a defensive Zapdos. We're going to head smash here. We miss immediately. Okay, we get roosted on. Probably it's going to go for a Hurricane here. Let's go into Ninetales. We can get that accuracy down. Keldeo comes in. Leavanny can always switch in here. Okay, we get Focus Blasted and a nice miss. Let's Sticky Web up. All right, we got Eject Pacted out. I wonder if they knew what we were doing. That seems like kind of suspicious. Like, not suspicious in the sense of like stream sniping, suspicious in the sense of I think they knew this set. Yeah, that was taken advantage of pretty heavily there. Okay, we're gonna... Does Terra Ground here kill a Mega Venusaur? Yeah, we're going to Tectonic Rage. Yeah, because it covers the Heatran too. Good. I'm really tired of getting gamed on, if you couldn't tell. So that's good. We probably now win with Houndoom pretty easily. We definitely just Weather Ball here. It's Thick Fat, so we're probably not going to kill. Yeah. And we get Sludge Bomb, but we don't die in return. I don't think we can kill with a Giga Drain here. No, we don't, so we're just going to Weather Ball. But yeah, this game's going better. Weather Ball is our most damaging attack. I think we just go for that. Probably get a kill. Okay, no. Imprison. It's going to transform. It's going to transform. What do we want it to transform into? What's easiest for us to deal with? Oh, I know. This is a no-brainer. Yeah, we go Ninetales here. Okay, then we Encore this. Yeah, that's... Okay, now we're once again completely in a comfortable spot. And let's go Houndoom now. Actually, should I Mega Evolve? Yeah, we do need the thing to kill. Okay. This thing probably Scarf. So let's go Leavanny here. Okay, we just get U-turned on. Let's check that damage. That does indicate an offensive set. We want to keep Leavanny around just for the potential endgame. I don't think we want to let go of Tusk. Let's sack Venusaur here. Okay, it's going to be a just a pivot. Let's just immediately go into Houndoom. I've really had it with this Mew. And let's Flamethrower. Covers the switch a little better. Okay, cool. And we do a lot of damage to Zapdos. And we can just Flamethrower again. Keldeo is going to come in, but that's fine. We can just go Ninetales on this. Not dying to anything. I don't think even a Specs Focus Blast kills. Correct, it does not. And now this is a great Ceruledge opportunity. We're going to immediately Poltergeist this Mew. I really dislike this Mew set, so I'm glad we're smoking it. Keldeo is going to come in. Let's just sack Venusaur. It's kind of been a liability in this endgame. Oh, okay, that kind of works out. Let's Growth here. And this Mew is going to try to Soft Boiled, so let's Growth again. This was perhaps a miscalculation. No, actually we'll be fine, because it'll just... I mean, let's see. Okay, we lose the speed tie, which is kind of annoying, but I think Houndoom can just come in here. Why is Houndoom not killing, guys? Oh, actually, we just go Saraledge here. Yeah, because Saraledge, yes, so we just go Saraledge here. Okay, there's the EP, and that's totally fine. We're just going to Bitter Blade again. We can go into this. Okay, we Weather Ball here. Oh, come on. Why does this thing always win the speed tie? Let's try it again. Why do we... This Mew... Okay, let's Encore now. I don't know how this thing keeps winning the tie. I think it's won the tie every time. Okay, it's transforming. Okay, we tried to Encore it. We can just go Saraledge here. Like, feel free to click Healing Wish if you feel like it, but it's not going to do much for you. Okay, cool. Let's Bitter Blade. Yep, there's the Healing Wish. That's fine. Air Slash is wild. All right, GG. Okay, guys, we finally got a nice clean win. Let's see if we can reverse this win-loss ratio. I'm not loving the Venu. It's way too prediction reliant. Oh, what? Okay. HF. All right. Yeah, I feel like there'd be... I feel like there've got to be better options, but I don't know. Maybe I'm being too much of a hater. We'll see how it performs here. Yeah, is Sun a good start? No. I think a better start is Tusk. I would like to get Webs up pretty quickly, but I think Tusk is a stronger... puts us in a better spot here. Okay. Immediate Headlong, I think, is fine. Okay, wow. Oh, I kind of forgot we weren't an AV set anymore. Yeah, okay. That is me forgetting our team sets. So this is Scarf, now we know that. What do we have for a Scarf Togekiss? Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. What do we do here? Let's Weather Ball. Okay, that's good. That's a good start. Let's do it again. Okay, this is really going well. Okay, I guess I can't really complain much there. Let's sneak. Okay, good. We got pretty lucky there. Our team actually gets destroyed by that Togekiss. Definitely Venusaur here. Let's Growth. Clodsire. Okay, we're going to Earth Power, and let's see if it's unaware. It is indeed. So we're going to spam Earth Power. It's going to think it's going to wall us forever, and then we're at one point going to pop it with the big Ground Z, maybe. Or we might just never get past it. Okay, I think this is the time. Let's give it a try. Okay, we at least get it low. That took a lot less than I thought it would. This is so tough. Maybe this team's just... Maybe this is... Perhaps we should just try like a regular Mega Houndoom Sun and not this Webs thing, because the Leavanny has not been good and the Webs have not been performing, if we're being really honest here. Is there a chance we can win this game? I don't think so. Well, no, that's not quite true. We have some resources. Oh, actually, no. This was meant to be Weak Armor. Well, we do have trouble with Volcarona, but I still think we should go Weak Armor. I like how this guy in chat says, I hate how Pinka mispronounces so much words. Hopefully you in chat, listening to me, see the irony in that. I think do we have to go Ninetales? Because then that's it for our Sun is the problem. But I don't think there'll really be a better opportunity. So let's do it. Let's do this. Let's go Weather Ball. Bronzong solves a lot of your problems. More false words have never been spoken. Okay, we get the kill there. Hopefully we can Healing Wish. No, we're not. Of course, we're not going to get the opportunity to do that. Let's save the sack, I guess. We can Sticky Web here. Okay, let's Leaf Storm, Sack Tails, Houndoom right away. And we don't need to do the thing, so let's not yet. Yeah, let's just Flamethrower here. Okay. Maybe we can do this? No, I don't think so. Yeah, I think we need a flinch on Archaludon, and that's maybe the only way. I mean, what the heck? Let's go for the damage. I mean, let's go for the let's go for the big damage. Okay, it is AV, but we do get the flinch. We do get the flinch. That's what we needed. Let's go for it again. Okay. Oh, and that actually wow. So Sun running out there was perfect because it didn't put us into sneak range. So that was pretty cool. I don't think we have enough time in the stream to realistically build another decent team. So let's just keep rocking with this and we'll see what happens. Swag Oshawott. We're not going to do Bronzong. Also, for the record, I don't have thin hair. I don't need that gum. Okay, anyway, HF. Oh, it's a no. It's a Tyranitar. We lose. No. No. Okay, we're going to lead with Ninetales. And we're immediately, well, no, we're not going to do that. Let's go Leavanny. Okay, double webs. All right, let's do it. Okay, you know what? I could, okay. Let's Axel here. Okay, this seems like this is what the Arachnid wants to do. But we can actually just keep spamming webs. So we'll get this. Like, I don't really get what my opponent's doing. Like, I have more PP, so, like, you do you, but... Yeah, I mean, as I said, you do you, but I really don't think this is the move, buddy. You know what? This is a good time for a bathroom break while this person thinks as if they're going to do anything other than click Magic Coat. Okay, I'm back. Maybe letting the timer run a little bit will show my opponent how stupid this is. No? Okay, they're still gonna do it. Okay, I mean, because the other thing is, you might want this magic coat later to potentially bounce back an encore from a Ninetales or maybe a Stealth Rock from a Tusk. So burning your PP on this move is not only a waste of time, it is a bad play. Fun fact for you. Like, this is not doing anything. Okay, there we... Oh, whoa, aren't you happy you burned all that time? All right, let's click Leaf Storm. Okay, I actually think we now kill with... oh, critical hit. Leavanny is the GOAT. Anybody who ever said differently was wrong. Let's go Ninetales. I want to immediately Wisp the T-Tar is my hope. Okay, we're going to see Lando come out. Fair enough. Yeah, let's go Leavanny, I think, right? Cool. Probably just Leaf Storm again. Or not again, but Leaf Storm. Okay, and let's do it again. Actually, we're not going to kill. That's rough. Custap? Okay, yeah, sure, whatever. Okay, oh, we do kill with Leaf Storm. Nice. Good job, Leavanny. Tyranno... Is Leavanny about to pull off... Leavanny, you are the GOAT for this. Even though you didn't get the kill. Let's go for Leaf Storm. Oh, it actually, we got outsped. Okay, still, Leavanny, you are absolute king for that. Okay, in some. It's a Ninetales. It's gonna... Okay. Cool. Yeah. Leavanny actually did insanely well this game. Oh, because we have... Oh, I'm being so dumb. Sorry about that, guys. I was like, oh, I'm not going to have my speed dropped for some... I don't know what I was thinking. I genuinely have no idea what was going through my head. Should not have sacked 9. I, for some reason, thought we didn't have webs on our side. Let's Weather Ball. Okay, at least we kill the gold immediately. That's good. We probably still win, I'm going to say. Yeah, we probably still win. But that was a bad play. Do not make that play if you're in a similar situation. Okay. Yeah, we get EQ'd. All right. We can just go... So, I mean, as long as this isn't like... We should be fine. Oh, because we have weak armor, too. Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good. I'm glad we added weak armor. Yeah, I think we don't need to risk any misses here, or we can just Bitter Blade. Trailblaze will not kill here, so we have no fear there. And Mega Houndoom can come in and finish this off with a Flamethrower, I'm sure. Yeah. Okay. GG. All right, that was cool. That was a cool one. Leavanny was pretty good there. I did throw by sacking Ninetales there. My bad. I was like, the double webs got me. I'm hyped. I'm energetic, but I'm not. My head is not in the game today. But I'm gonna try to get my head in the game. Okay, this team again. Probably I'd like to leverage Saraledge a little bit more earlier game than we did last time. Let's lead Tails. Okay, Heatran. Let's go Tusk. I don't think you ever click a fire move here. Okay, you do, but you miss. Heck yeah. Let's head smash. Okay, Mew comes in. All right. We head smash the Mew. That did about what we'd expect. Let's go immediately into Houndoom. And let's Nasty Plot here. On the... I don't know what's going to come in, but let's just... Oh, we probably should have maybe seen that one coming. Let's go Leavanny on the EQ. Stone Edge. Nice read. We'll go for Webs. Webs here. Not like great, but they're not bad either. Saraledge, I think, is happy to SD here. Okay, I actually don't think we outspeed Scarflando. I didn't think they'd stay in, honestly, because if they stayed in, they lost like their best Pokemon by far. But let's sneak. Okay, I guess it's not a Scarflandrus, so I'm pretty confused then. But let's Poltergeist here. Okay, cool kill. Poltergeist. Okay, we don't quite kill. Probably an unlucky roll based on the info we have, but it's honestly fine because we should just win here with Houndoom. Wait, it is a choice scarf. Oh, but it knocked off, so we're fine still. Okay, we are going to click. Is it Dark Pulse or Flamethrower? I think Flamethrower is the right play. Yeah, let's do that. Man, this Mew pisses me off. I'm so glad it's dead. How much does Tusk take here? 25% chance to 2-hit KO? Let's do that. We can Ice Spinner here. 2 Ice Spinners will kill Zapdos, so we really have no reason to Head Smash. Okay, we, alright, fine. Headlong, in case it tries to roost. Come on! Great Tusk, do not get paralyzed. Yes! Venusaur coming in here is kind of weird, honestly, but okay. We do outspeed. We're probably just going to get, what is it, like Giga Drain. So let's just go into Ninetales. Okay, Earth Power. All right, you know what? Fair enough. Let's go Tusk, I guess. How much is Houndoom doing? Probably our win con here is Venusaur for sure. Venusaur does not kill us with Earth Power. So I think we go Houndoom and we Nasty Plot. Keldeo is whack actually there, but I kind of respect it. Let's go Tails. And then we set up with Venu. Air Slash. Okay. Let's go Houndoom then. And we just Solar Beam. Venu's taking far too much to switch in. Okay, what's the correct sack here? We sack either Houndoom or Ninetales, then we go Venu. I think we sack Houndoom. I think that's correct. But what if they U-turn? That's my fear. I think we Flamethrower. I think that's fine. Okay, I think we're still fine, because I think we can... I think we're fine. Because we can Growth and then Terra Ground. I think this kills? Did we run? Oh, we didn't. Okay. Never mind. GG. Well, we, did we make any huge mistakes there? I guess we could have sacked Ninetales at the end there, or gone Ninetales rather, because it wouldn't have died to Lando EQ, but I don't think we really misplayed. I think just sometimes you lose. Do I prefer NatDex or SVOU? NatDex. SVOU is an awful, awful tier. Hate it. Worst OU ever. Wouldn't play it if people didn't like it and it wasn't the main competitive format. I would have like probably taken a break from Pokemon. NatDex is amazing though. If the Landorus went for EQ, then it was kind of a 50-50, basically. You guys saying no sacked. If he clicked EQ, then sacking Houndoom was the correct play. It's not like a easy situation. Okay, HF. Another tar. That's not good. Let's lead with tails immediately. We can kind of... Sun looks good and Wisp looks really good here. Okay, immediate Wisp. Let's go Leavanny. Okay, flip turn, sure. Make it rain can kill. Let's go tails. And let's Wisp. Heck yeah, we got it. I mean, well, we might not have, but we did. This will not kill us. Yeah, good. Okay, headlong. Yeah, I figured something like this would come in. Oh, not quite gonna kill. I'm kind of surprised. I thought we would. But we can go Leavanny here and we'll see. Okay, it's gonna flip turn out again. Go just into gold. Houndoom resists both, so I feel like that's a fine play here. Power, you have Power Gem? Dude, what are these sets that I see? Like, what is that? What is a Power Gem Goldango doing? Oh my god, dude. Okay, let's go Leavanny as the Keldeo sack happens, hopefully. I've been making crazy hard reads this entire stream because the team's bad and we need to. I'm not convinced Houndoom is bad, but definitely not. This is not the way to make it work. I think just like a more slow-paced Sun team is probably correct. Maybe an Alomomola Sun with Houndoom could be cool, actually. Okay, if we die here to a flying move, we die here to a flying move. Okay, we didn't. Sick. What's this thing gonna do here? Who knows? Let's Leaf Storm. Hopefully it's like it's just going to Shadow Ball. Okay, it does make it rain. We do die. We do die to that. This is tough, guys. This is tough. Let's go Saraledge. I think Saraledge is pretty scary here. Let's just SD again. Let's see what it wants to do. Defog, okay. We can Poltergeist here and blow this Landorus up. Good, okay, it dies. This is okay, actually. This is an okay situation for us. Okay, we just Poltergeist here for damage. Okay, Keldeo's gonna come in, fine. Dragonite, alright. Let's sneak. I think that's got to be the play. Okay, we get blown up by a Z move, but, you know, worse things have happened. Tusk looks really, really good here. Gold going to come in. Definitely planning on clicking Make It Rain here. Let's sack Doom. Let's go back into Tusk. And let's Rapid Spin. If we get red, we get red. Okay, good. We didn't get red. And now we click Headlong Rush 3 times and win. Yeah, had to make a lot more reads that game than I like to do, but, you know, sometimes you gotta do it. Oh, it's for Zard. Okay, actually, no. That makes sense. That's not that dumb. Power Gem for Zard Y actually makes sense. I'll take back my insults. Fair enough. Are you serious? How fat was that King Gambit? Oh, actually not that fat at all. That's just King Gambit being broken. We still win with Venu, so we're fine. Let's Wisp here. so we don't have to... Okay, we miss. Cool. All right, as long as... Let's just not get critical hit here, please. Okay, it didn't even go for it. That's weird. Does Weather Ball... Terra Ground does more, right? Weather Ball's doing 120. This thing, yeah. Or wait, hold up. No. EP. Come on, it's not Air Balloon, buddy. Tectonic Rage, yeah. GG. Okay, we are now 4-4. We've got time for probably one more game. Let's go for it. Or rather, like a Wishport Blissey Sun could be cool. Can Blissey do Wishport in Nattex? Let's check that really quickly. Oh, it can't do Wishport. That's frustrating. Probably Mola Sun is the move then. Or like, just maybe we just accept that Houndoom won't be around. Will be around for a good time, not a long time. Okay, let's try to get a positive win record this stream. We've got one game to to break it up. Why Nattex over SVOU? SVOU is boring, stale, uncompetitive. Wellspring exists unchecked. Move pool cuts were terrible. It's really, really difficult to make creative Pokemon work. The best thing to do is just to spam. Like if you want to look at like the really best teams, it used to be in previous generations, the best teams were ones that kind of went a little off the beaten path. In Gen 9 OU, the best teams are the ones that use the standard Pokemon and just click broken moves, and those are the best teams. SVOU is awful tier in my opinion. Yeah, I really hate it. But Nattex is hype, and we love Nattex. Okay. This team looks like it gets absolutely smoked by Mega Houndoom. Like, devastatingly just wasted. Let's see. In Sun, how's a Gliscor taking? Spadef Gliscor might just die to one Flamethrower, so that's good. But might die is not dying. Maybe just use Houndoom. If you're not using Sun, your Houndoom sucks. Let's just get Sun up right away. I think that's probably a good way to start, and then we can follow that up with Webs. Thoughts on Mega Houndoom so far? I mean, it's a really strong breaker, but I don't think the team really supports it that well. I think Webs was a fun idea, but it doesn't really help with the priority. Houndoom doesn't really have the bulk to set up. I think just like an all-out attacking... I think there were sets here that we would have been more successful with, basically. That's the short version of my thoughts. Okay, knockoff, that's fine. Let's just go right into Venusaur and start clicking growth. Moonblast, fine. Okay, we get dropped, which is pretty lame, but... I mean, this thing would wall us anyway, wouldn't it? What do we want to do? Do we just sack? Like, Venu looks good in theory, but I think everything else... No, let's let go of Leavanny. We definitely sack Leavanny. Okay, cool. And now it's Doom time. We have no reason to predict. I'm not going to try to predict. We're just going to click Dark Pulse here. Hello. Yeah, we have no reason to predict here. This is just going to be, I think, like a fire spam game. Saraledge looks great. Houndoom looks great. We're just going to click fire moves. And Tusk, honestly, looks pretty great here, too. If we can hit a Headlong Rush. I mean, sorry, if we can hit a Head Smash for the Kyurem. Wow, I do not agree with sacking Latios there. You've just made a massive enemy in Venusaur for yourself later in this game. Zeraora going to come in, does have boots. That is big. But we can go Venu. Or do we want to go Venu? Yeah, I think Venu is fine here. Toxic, going to not connect. I don't think this thing's going to have a fire move. I think we just let a Tectonic Rage rip. Okay, Kyurem's going to come in, take a good bit of damage, but that is Boots Q. Good to know. We can probably go Ninetales here. Okay, gonna just go for that. We can Encore this thing. Okay, Clefable, sure. Probably Venu. I don't think Venu takes very much here. Well, actually, how much is it taking? Let's calc this. Let's not just switch it in recklessly. Yeah, okay, Venu's not getting 3-shot by Moonblast, so that's our play. Kyurem can come in and live a Weather Ball. Okay, unfortunate, kind of annoying drop, but it happens. Is that Unaware? Are we facing an Unaware? We're facing an Unaware Clefable, guys. Or maybe it's just really Spadef. That's possible too. Do we sack this? I really hesitate to sack this with that Zeraora out there, but I do think it's our best play. Yeah, because once this thing's super low, we can go Houndoom here. And we can Flamethrower, which is really good. And I think we still win the game with our tools being what they are. Okay, we did get... So Moonblast is probably killing here. That's not great. We do have the Roselli Berry there. I think we go Tails here. And we just go Tusk now. Okay, there's spikes. This is like the biggest rapid spin I've ever spun. And we just click Ice Spinner. We have no reason to try to predict here. Yeah. Oh my god, you lived that. That's amazing. Okay, we're gonna keep Ice Spinnering. That is amazing though, like for real. This thing is super defensive. How did you live that, actually? Like, are we not attack invested? We are attacking. That's a booster. Oh my god. Okay. We probably still win with Ceruledge, so we're probably fine. But this is not free anymore. Let's spin. Oh wow, actually no, we should have Ice Spin. What am I doing? That was a terrible play. Anyway, let's go Ninetales. Yeah, we should have just Ice Spun her there, but or do we want a Healing Wish? Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We Encore here in case of some BS. We go Ceruledge, which should be able to live any hit from a Zeraora. And then we just Bitter Blade. And that should be a good game. Unless we get critical hit. I think that's the only world in which, like, a critical hit knockoff here. Or no, knockoff had a 37% chance to kill, but we did not die to it. Ada? Because if you were an Adamant, then that was not a minimum roll. No, that was not Adamant. No, that's not the case. No, that was not... What are you talking about, man? Zeraora against Ceruledge. Adamant knockoff could not have done that. Adamant knockoff would have always done more. So you were definitely Jolly. At which point, given that roll, you had a 37% chance to kill. You were like Ada, but not max attack. That's a possibility. Jolly didn't do that there. Or am I miscalcing? Was that a max? No, that was a max attack Jolly. Yeah, no, just capping. Don't complain about rolls unless it was actually a really bad roll. Okay, well, you know what, guys? We ended the stream 5-4. That is, I think... I think that's as much as we could have hoped for, really. This was fun. I don't think Mega Houndoom Sun is the move. Let's do this. Houndoom Part 2 without webs. Let's see. Let's see what people want. But yeah, honestly, this went about as well as, given we went, okay, given we started the stream by going 0-3. I think we did, at least. I think we started the stream by going 0-3. Ending 5-4 is not bad. The Houndoom team did manage to win quite a few games. And yes, my apologies to Power Gem Gold guy in the chat. I forgot about Zard Y. You're right. It is reasonable. And let's see. It seems like people do want to give... I want to give Mega Houndoom another chance. But yeah, Webs plus Sun was... It was a fun idea, but it was just too ambitious. And just did not work. We tried to do too much. So we're going to try next time just a Mega Houndoom Sun. But yeah, guys, this was a lot of fun. There were highs, there were lows, but this was great. Thank you very much for attending. And all right, I'm going to try to end this at the correct time. We'll end in 3, 2, 1.